I am the luckiest person in the entire universe because I'm sharing space with Teri at Holding Your Space and medium Betsy Palmer. I'm like going, woohoo!
Oh,
This is Channelrama. Oh, look, even the background works with this color. Isn't that nice?
that's a beautiful picture. I love that.
Yes. Somebody we know took it.
Oh,
So
That's my lanai view.
wow.
I love that. I love
I
that.
love that.
Yes.
I miss that.
Yes. So thank you both for joining me for Channelrama. We do have something special planned on what we're doing today. I would like to give Teri and Betsy an opportunity to share with what's been going on in their world. Teri, what's been going on in your world?
Golly gee. Well, good stuff. We did a high heart clearing today in meditation. So that was a lot of fun. And so just getting rid of the old stuff and, just doing shows and having fun and trying to be loving.
Mm-hmm. Instead of just being trying.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yes.
Some days I think I am very trying.
I have been called trying before.
And we call ourselves trying, right? Yeah.
Well, and that's interesting because what we're doing readings on today, channeled messages, are going to help with that. So,
yay.
Medium Betsy Palmer, how is your world?
My world is pretty peachy, let me tell you.
Mm-hmm.
This has been an interesting year for me. There's just so much growth for me in this year. It's like one whole big shadow working, and it's really going well, and I feel really grateful. And of course you do the work, so the rewards have been unbelievable. You guys, it's hard to describe. I know I've told the story once already, but I was out swimming one morning and a turtle came up and I greeted the turtle, good morning, sir. Looking handsome, sir. How are you, sir? I hope your day is going well. So he came up to me to check me out because they do that. And then he chose to swim with me for 20 minutes beside me. So,
Wow.
yeah. So, turtle can go anywhere they want, but he swam beside me. And when I said goodbye, he winked at me and I said, well, that was a coincidence, right? So he winked again.
Oh my gosh.
So, yeah, doing the work and getting the payoffs and just small things bring me joy. So
I love it.
Doing that.
That's
Well,
beautiful.
and I think those small things bringing joy is very much the idea of the glimmers and the gratitude journals. I am going to be doing another Glimmer Globe series in December. There were people just recently talking about glimmers, which I am so excited to hear. I think it's really, really wonderful. So
I think Linda had something about glimmers. She did a community post about it. Yeah.
So, and okay, apparently I don't have any mods here yet, but Hypnicity as a mod, you now have the power. There's really no need to put in links for people's channels because I have them in the description. So if you do want to link something, please link just the guest on screen. So, and you should be post something that I can make sure that you are a mod. And so, by the way, I'm Tarot Stash. I'm doing very well today. I've got some things planned for September, some shows coming up. I'm looking forward to that, and I'm trying to figure out how to get everything done that I want to get done, and without it feeling like a job. Because when I'm no longer having fun, y'all won't be seeing me.
Right?
And that's not a threat. I'm still having lots and lots of fun. And I also have, there is going to be a week to where in September where I'm not going to be on lives because I'm going to be teaching a 3-day color confidence workshop
Oh, I
for
love it.
quilters. I am thrilled to be doing that.
That
So
sounds cool.
I love it. I am so excited to do that. So
Yeah. I can't think of a better teacher, Gerald. You're always so professional and you have everything lined up for everybody. And it's a joy to
thank
be
you.
here. You make it easy.
Thank you.
Indeed.
I had a group of people who were willing to have me guinea pig with them. And they, somebody even gave me a compliment because when I was looking at stuff, the first thing I asked was, may I touch this? Because it's quilt. So I'm like going, I'm not touching something without your permission. So what we are doing today is we are doing channeled messages around in what way can I find balance? And if you would like to be included in that, please type in #me. You only need to do it once. And then I'm using the StreamYard tool to determine. And Betsy, could you show the little card that you got this morning? Because it was great.
Yes. Just moments before Gerald and I got backstage, I pulled a astrology card for the day. Libra, balance.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, can't make that stuff up, can you?
No.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. And I am seeing all of the amazing chatters here joining us, and I say thank you very much for being here. Please remember this is for entertainment purposes only. Do not make decisions based upon what we say. Seek professional assistance. Really. I'm also reminding people when you ask for help of any kind, you're showing your strength, you're showing your wisdom and your courage. And if the first person you ask for help is not able to help you or doesn't help you, then ask somebody else. And on the flip side of that, if somebody asks you for help, please be generous and kind and help as much as you can. So, Ramon is here, driving but listening, lurking.
Aw.
That's a great tag.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I like that. Again, lots of people here. Thank you all for being here. I do want to point this out. Lady Silver is here, and she said, "Hi, Gerald, surrounded by two beautiful ladies."
Oh, that's
right.
so sweet.
That's right. And so, yeah, what a powerhouse. I'm heaping praise in our general directions because I think sometimes we need to hear that we have an impact on other people, even when we're not aware of that. So,
Yeah.
Pia is work lurking. So, so got that. Hypnicity, by the way, was just on my channel on Monday. Her first live ever.
Oh, I love that.
So,
Hypnicity.
it's
Congrats.
so it's really, really powerful. And so, okay. And Jamie, Wandering Mountain Bardic Path, Anna. So we've got amazing people here. And Lorraine Orr is here. We are the best chatters. We are the best chatters. We are the best chatters in the world. I think so. So, is there anything else anything else that either of you would like to share before I get the giveaway tool out?
I am foreseeing, I'm getting a download that Gerald is going to do an intro that says, "We are the best chatters. We are the best chatters in the world."
That can be a lot of fun.
That would be a blast. I love that.
Yeah. Yeah, and Jamie, I was chatting with Betsy about that idea that we were talking with Zane about on Saturday. She's in. And yes, I did that in front of all of you on purpose because I'm a teaser.
Oh,
So,
all righty.
and
Um,
somebody had asked me to do more witchy content, and I have a list of things that I am going to be looking at. I'm going to be putting out some calls for people to join me because I think everything is better when you share it with friends. So we've got
Yeah.
it 1:11 in the Pacific time zone.
Perfect.
And Jamie said, sweet. So, all right. So how this
Christine
works.
Thomas. Hang on, I'm seeing Christine Thomas first time on the channel. Welcome. Hi.
Well, hello. Well, thank you, Christine, for being here. Christine, if you would like to get a reading using the prompt, in what way can I find balance? Channel message, type in #me. Don't put a space between the hashtag and the M. And it can be in capitals or lowercase. So,
And I do want to say hi to Jonathan. And don't worry, I won't try and trick you into meeting me for lunch today. I tricked him into meeting me for lunch one day last week.
and
Nice.
It worked.
yes, sharing is always better.
Yeah.
Yes. So in Lorraine, it was Lorraine wanting more witchy content. So, and so great. Okay, you already did. So, all right. Jane the Seeker said, "Oh Lordy, I'm having panic attacks. I need balance for my traveling tomorrow and taking care of my mom." And I'm going to say, Jane, you do have the balance. You just have misplaced it right now. And you need to have a drink of water, sit down, and calm yourself down, and just take a bit of a walk, and you'll be able to find it. It's not far away. Sorry.
We were just talking about that, Jane, about misplace. I'm misplacing Zoom invites all over the place. I mean, I can't find one to save myself. You know, it takes me 15 minutes every day. So
There you go. And so
yeah.
I'm not picking on you, Jane. So yeah. But and Jane does walk every day. So Jane is doing that thing. Jane is taking care of herself. So,
Aww.
so
Why-
all right.
Beautiful.
My attention's being called to my paper and pencil. Jane, start making a list of all your worries. Get them out of your head onto the paper.
Okay. So, and yes. Okay. So we're adding this to the stage, and then I need to go over here. Right now we have 14 entries. We're going to do as many as we possibly can. And the first person who gets a reading, if you are selected, you need to make sure to let us know. And who's first is Amanda Carroll. Amanda, just let us know that you are here. So and Jane said, "Great, Betsy." So, and Jules learning to listen and said, "I need to use the list too." And yes, everybody sip. So Amanda Carroll, just let us know that you are here. And so these are channeled messages for your entertainment purposes only. If you don't get selected for a reading, do pay attention, because a lot of times when I'm sharing space with these amazing people, messages do show up for other people. So, and Amanda is here. Yes, Jamie, I do need to sip. I've been telling everybody to sip, but I have not done it.
I just drew the 2 cards for our backstage conversation, Gerald.
Oh, well, Amanda might need to hear that. So, all right. So, what do you got for Amanda?
Okay, so the chakra card I have drawn is the Soul Star. I was guided to draw 2 cards. So, honoring the spirit. And then the companion card is the Knight of Pentacles. That's why I was laughing so hard.
Mm-hmm.
So, to bring the divine and the and earth, bring these two things into balance. That one is not more prominent than the other. That it feels to me like you're thinking that the earthly matters take precedence over your spirit journey. And it could just be due to obligations, but to not forget that the soul journey is equally as important, and to try to bring that with you in your everyday. I'm getting the feeling like you've got a lot of responsibilities, a lot of things that must be attended to, and try to incorporate a way to bring your spirituality in with you in mindfulness in little moments. Um, and I'm hearing a little bit about being the observer, even if you're like chopping carrots, to imagine your soul watching a human being doing this for the first time, and what would they think about this. Just some simple things to bring the divine into your everyday activities.
Mm.
I love that. She says, can you see it? It was there a minute ago. She said that's very apt. That makes a lot of sense somewhere.
There it is. Thank you.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. Very apt. Yeah. Amanda, they were showing me your heart, and it's shining. And they're talking about, they even made my heart feel kind of heavy, but they're showing me all these jewels around your heart. And sometimes these jewels are from growth
Oh.
pain. Sometimes we have opportunities for growth. and they're just saying how that makes your heart shine bigger, and to speak from your heart, and to hear yourself from your heart too,
Mhm.
the way you speak to yourself. So balance, again, you can't make that up. So exactly what
Oh
we're
my
talking
God.
about,
Yes.
balancing that, and lots of healing. I think we're all feeling the stresses of what's out here right now. And I love what you were saying about being present. I mean,
Mhm.
that's really something I'm working on too. It's beautiful.
Amanda, I was shuffling cards whilst I was getting downloads for today's show, and two cards popped out. The two cards, one is the Nine of Cups, which is about you appreciating the emotions that you have and the emotional connections to your environment around you. And then I got the Six of Pentacles, which is the card of reciprocity. This and thinking about what these two amazing people have said, it's really important for you to remember balance comes when you take care of yourself first. Because if you are not balanced, you can't help anyone else. This basking in the glow of the beauty around you and the way you're feeling, and I say that very specifically, basking in the glow of the beauty and the emotions around you is part of is really very important, because you find balance. And you notice how there's three in each hand, but they're like this. Balance shifts and changes, and that's natural. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but you've got to take care of yourself first before you can be any good to anybody else.
Yeah, I love that. I was just talking to my daughter about that yesterday. We were talking about the difference between as being an empath, of holding on to everybody's pain or sorrow, or being compassionate. And
Yeah.
when we're compassionate, we can help others with love, and not be so attached to the outcome that we can't help.
Yes.
Anyway.
And no, that's great. I think it's so important, and I'm going to say it's really important for us to cut ourselves a break, because sometimes we don't cut ourselves a break for being emotional. I mean, emotions are emotions. They're neither good nor bad. They just are. So you're welcome, Amanda. So this is great. Yep. Here you go. Take care of yourself first before you can help anybody else.
So this is like days in a row getting that whole put your oxygen mask on yourself first reference thing. Jeez, it's just like haunting me.
It's everywhere right now.
Days. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, okay, so there's a challenge for people who are watching this in playback. Think about how oftentimes when that oxygen mask drops down, it's a natural tendency to put it on somebody else. What would it take for you to remember to put it on yourself? Because if you put it on yourself quickly, then you can help everybody else. So, but I encourage people to think about that. There's a takeaway. What would it take for you to remember to put the oxygen mask on yourself? Somebody type that into the chat for me because that's important. Okay. May the odds be forever in your favor. Oh, goodness. All right. So thank you, Amanda. We're going to go to the next person. And the next person is, who is the next person? I feel like I should be doing some music for that, but I haven't done it. Hypnicity.
Yay.
So Hypnicity is here. And thank you. And Hypnicity, Nalani has said, be kind no matter what. So, and Maria is grateful, said, it truly is. I've been hearing it and giving the advice to others too. So,
right? Yeah.
So.
And I've been looking in the mirror saying it too.
Yeah. And there's yeah. So I think it's important for Hypnicity, Nalani, for part of finding balance for you is to okay. This may sound a little weird, Nalani, but tough. Yeah, but listen to me, but tough. You need to this is the Hermit card, Nalani. You need to put yourself in hermit mode in the sense that you only need to be paying attention to you and not everybody else. Stop worrying about what other people think of. Look at the world through the clear and mature sense of who you are around that. Get the point. And put yourself first, because that opens the world for you. So the hermit mode is like separate yourself from everybody else so that you know who you are and what you need instead of what everybody is telling you that you need. So there you go. And Hypnicity did say, I have been practicing I love you in the mirror. I've been doing a lot of shadow work, and it's required a lot of alone time. That's powerful. Thank you.
Well, I think I can back up exactly what Gerald said. I got Ace of Swords, and I heard straight away in my head, cut it out. Cut it out. So what this there's a line of thinking, it's time to cut it out. And I had two astrology cards jump out. Ancestral Healing, beautiful card, and Solar Eclipse, Karmic Beginning. So to me, this is whatever this old pattern thinking is conditioning from ancestral line. Cut it out. Start clean. Wipe the slate clean. Start from a new perspective.
Yeah, cut what's no longer serving me.
Yeah. Yeah. I was getting that going round and round right there. And that's what Spirit was showing me. And it's kind of like the center of that is almost like a vortex, like a place where you can go within, because sometimes when we're going around and around like that, we get inertia, right? And then Nalani, having some perspective, looking at things in a different way. And you'll notice that there are not just two things to look at, there's three. So you are so intuitive. So really connecting to your heart space and your soul's eye when you're doing that. And something about medicine. So I don't know if you're doing some new healings or learning some new modalities, and look at the blue with that beautiful jar. It's the third eye. So that beautiful lapis color. So yeah, we can so get stuck. I mean, it's so easy. That's what ego is all about, right? That's what being on this planet is kind of about. So so it's really easy to happen. You've got it though. So I don't know if you're doing something new, but if you haven't yet, I think it's coming in.
I keep getting additional information because Betsy, didn't you, Hershey, and I talk about fear? Or was it just you and me?
It was all of us, yeah.
Yeah, and fear has a place. Its first place is to protect us. And then we need to press pause. So finding balance of is that we need to press pause to be able to look around and to see what is real and what is not real, because that informs our decisions. Because you got the Ace of Swords, I got the King of Swords. So there's a lot of power in what is being said. So, wow. Thank you, Nalani, and practicing letting foods be my medicine. And I know Nalani does energy healing work, so that's powerful. Marina is here. Hello, Marina.
Hi, Marina.
So, Marina, if you went in on the topic, in what way can I find balance? Type in #me. We're using the StreamYard giveaway tool. So, and we've got next up, and do let us know that you are here, is Jamie, Wandering Mountain Bardic Path.
Wow.
Woohoo! So this is great. And I do see a lot of people are here. Thank you. Pierrette, Ness. So Jamie, let me know that you're here. I think you're here. So it just helps me to actually have that person's name. Yeah, there we go. So for Jamie, in what way can I find balance? And she's like, I need y'all. So. Okay, I'm just going to start, and this is without any cards. The first thing that popped in is you need to be nice to yourself. You need to be kind to yourself. Stop trying to be the warrior, always doing all of the stuff. Instead, go, you know what? I need this time. I need to do this. And I'm supposed to stop. So.
Okay. I pulled, well, first they were showing me all these orbs. So I don't know, Jamie, if these are thoughts or orbs, but we'll kind of get into the reading and see what it is. And you can tell me. They're talking about meditation and getting some rest. Also, meditation doesn't have to be being quiet or guided meditation. Whoa, where'd I go? There I am. And it can be like going for a walk or dancing. You know that. And just like Gerald said, be very compassionate with yourself.
She says, my art.
Okay, that's yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you are so in tune. It looks like you're looking at old modes of knowing and changing things. So, and I feel like there's a lot of ancestors in those orbs coming in to see you.
The orbs.
Yeah. Yeah. So tell them what you want them to do. Ask for a boon from all of them. Like whoever was good with money, whoever was good with nature, whoever was good with cooking or healing.
That's great.
So I have a return appearance of the Soul Star. And that, so finding the balance to me, this is relative to your spiritual expression. And I also drew sacral chakra. So, a lot of people talk about second chakra being, procreation, but I believe it is expression of your nature. And for women, we're often in positions where we feel that it's not wise to, or we're not allowed to fully express our divine feminine energy. But what I'm getting about this is for you to find ways to channel that through teaching of the younger generation. So I was shown you leading groups of women a bit younger than yourself and help guiding them into female expression through your practice of your spiritual field, area of specialty. And then when everybody started talking about art, I heard like, oh yeah, and that's good too.
I like that. Oh, and that's good too. Yeah.
Yeah, to find ways to express the girly girl part of you that does reside in you, and your guides say, we want to assure you that it's in there, and to express that to help find some balance.
That's great. Wow. So I'm expecting that made some sense to a few other people who are watching. So thank you. And all right. Yeah, and all of the links are below for the amazing guests that we have on. And Jane the Seeker Tarot said the sunspots are coming off the sun are a weird circular smoke rings. I wonder if that is affecting us.
I think there's numerous things. And can I show this again real quick? Somebody asked about the
Yes.
deck Cosmic Astrology Oracle by Tanaz Chubb. This is the woman that has Forever Conscious, and this is on her eBay. So,
Okay.
no,
Jamie
I'm Etsy. Sorry, Etsy.
Etsy. Okay. Yep. Jamie said groovy. Many thanks. So, and okay. So let me add this back. See who we have. We're still getting more people coming in. Thank you, Jonathan. So who do we have? Who do we have? Lottie B, hugs from spirit. Just let me know that you're here. And so appreciate that. And Silver said, yes, looks like a great deck. So Lottie B is here. Woohoo! So in what way can Lottie B find balance?
I got it right straight away. One word: receive. But I feel like you're a giver, and it comes from the right place. It comes from the heart space, like kind of like healer Reiki kind of energy vibe I'm getting. And the overriding thing is to allow yourself some time to receive, to figure out ways, figure out a strategy to make receiving comfortable for you. That giving to others and seeing that blossom moment within them is a way of replenishing you to a certain extent, but we need to shift it just a tiny bit into a better state of balance, of you receiving just for you instead of your receiving is related to what somebody else is getting.
She said, yes, I am always more concerned with others than myself. So true. Well, it goes back to that idea. Put the oxygen mask on yourself first.
Yeah.
So,
But you receiving and getting benefit shouldn't be dependent upon what somebody else gets first.
yes. True.
Lottie B, I was, they show me the sun, and the sun is smiling on you, but then they also brought in that song, You Are the Sunshine of My Life, which
Oh.
is, I love that song. So I kind of feel like this is someone from your past that's singing you this song, and it has a lot of romantic and not just romance, but really somebody that wanted to take care of you, somebody that you trusted. So I pulled the trust card. Yeah, lots of trust. And this is your time to celebrate. You know, you have the full moon. This is the time that you can get out there and pull in your light. So not just pull it in, but manifest with it. And sometimes we don't trust ourselves to do that enough, and we don't realize how powerful we are. But you are the sunshine, Lottie B. I mean, you can't get much more powerful than that. So,
Yeah.
amazing.
So, Lottie B, this is, again, for entertainment purposes only. Lottie B, the first things that came to me was, you need to eat a good breakfast, something like oatmeal. Literally, I got oatmeal for breakfast. But what came across with that is as you are having oatmeal for breakfast, you put the intent in it of taking care of yourself and being able to receive. And this is, again, I tried to get away from the oatmeal thing, but this is what keeps coming through. So, okay, yes, I feel my nutrition is out of balance. So it's one of these things. If you do steel cut oats or something like that, it's great, and you prepare it overnight, but you set the intention on you being able to receive. So there you go. That's what I have for you, Lottie B.
Wow. Something just hit really hard over here, guys. I broke out in a sweat. My phone started dinging. Wowie. Something hit somebody. Something landed strongly.
Okay. Wow. So, all right, everybody, take a sip. Get get your balance with a simple sip. Taking care of yourself. You're welcome.
Good idea.
Yes. And so, all right. So the giveaway tool, who we have next is, who's next? And Anna Greenidge, are you here, Anna?
I haven't met Anna before.
I have not. Let me know that you are here, Anna.
I hope so.
So just let us know. Anna, I think, came over from when I was with Mark, Spirit Whisperer. So yes, and Anna is new. And Anna, I am glad you're here, and I'm glad you're part of the lovely Best Chatters. So in what way can Anna find balance? And Anna's getting a lot of welcome in the chat. So I love this. Uh-oh, did you get a repeat or something, Betsy?
Yeah. I got a repeat of every reading I've done so far, all in one spot.
Okay.
We have our friend, the Knight of Pentacles, back. karmic ending, so another karma.
Mhm.
And shout out to Jamie with your divine presence there, divine mother.
Mm.
Okay, so I'm going to say, I'm going to go literal on this one, that it is time to put some of those issues in the mother-daughter relationship to bed, to bring that to a close and start moving forward in your life in the material world, free from some of the stuff that has been clinging to you. Feels a little bit like baggage, but it feels definitely like a backpack, and that you could shrug it off and
Mhm.
walk away from it. Well, just much like this guy, shrug it off and walk away from it. That it's decision time on this one. If to bring to fruition the things, the desire within you of where you are seeing yourself ideally going, and the path that you ideally would like to achieve, that these are things that you're going to need to set down and just leave them aside.
Okay. And Anna did say right after, I think I am okay. So, yeah, go for it. What do you got, Teri?
Um,
Oh, Anna says, I understand.
yeah,
I love that.
I think a lot of us are being called to do that, to let go of old stuff that we thought, oh, I don't have any of that. And then all of a sudden you got like, bam, thank you. So, yeah, so we walk around in the land of enchantment, and these things are coming up for us, and it's healing time. And I love that you said a mother-daughter thing, because that's exactly what these two angels look like, doing the healing. So letting go of some old stuff, whether it was your daughter or your mom, or it could have even been ancestral, getting out in nature. And that could be also doing some natural remedies. They were showing me your heart, Anna, and they were putting soft clouds around it, like to soften it, like maybe somebody has hurt you at some time, and that it's time to let that go. Oh, Lady Silver says it's Leo season. Let's roar. And yeah, it's time to do that, man. If you want to have rage and let it out, there's is sacred rage. So yeah, and pillows and softness.
Yeah. Well, Anna, I'm glad you said that you think you're all right, because I actually, at the center of my 3 cards, I have the 4 of Pentacles, which is a card of balance. And one of the beautiful things about Anna says, yes, I got it for you, Teri. So Anna, part of what this is you are balanced. You have a balance, and that you are learning how to expand and contract appropriately. What's going on around you right now is there's a lot of energy. I have the 9 of Wands, which is the card of, okay, stay with it. You're almost done with it. Okay. And we have this balance. Guess what I have on the other side of that? The other side of that, I've got the 10 of Wands. So, yes, you are dealing with it. With the 10 of Wands, it really feels, Anna, like it's okay to go, all right, here's what I've done. I'm putting all of the stuff that is taking my energy or drawing my energy, I'm going to put them down, and then I'm going to get back my balance. And then I'm going to look at those wands and figure out which things I need to carry along. So, and I'm going to support you, because it does feel like you are, you're doing okay. Lots of stuff going on, lots and lots of stuff. Be willing to set it all down so that you can look at it and get some clarity around it. So,
And I'm hearing Bach flower essences. I don't know who needs to hear that, but rescue remedy, that's a pretty tried and true one right there. That's a really nice blend.
Yes.
Very calming.
Yes.
Thank you for saying that. I ordered some, and I think it's still sitting in my kitchen. Yeah. Thank you. I needed that too.
Well, and it came to me when you were talking. I
There
didn't
you go.
want to interrupt anybody.
Aw, well, thank you, Anna. I appreciate you being here. And I think it's great that it's the first time that you're here and then you got a reading. So let me remove that comment. And then who do we have next? We're going to try to get through as many people as we can. So who's next? Who's next? Who's next? Jonathan Daly.
Oh, Jonathan.
Jonathan. So, and Jonathan is here. So there's that. So, and Twillo Lifestyle Community, Tanis is here. Hi, Tanis.
Hi.
Hello.
So, and so, yes, Jonathan is here. So, in what way can Jonathan find balance? Jonathan, the first card that I have for you is the Wheel of Fortune. Everything changes, everything moves, everything changes, everything moves. It feels like you might be a little lopsided instead of having yourself centered. I would encourage you to remember. Okay, and then the other two cards that I have, Jonathan, are cups. I have the 9 of Cups, appreciating the emotional satisfaction of where you are. Then I also have the 7 of Cups, which feels a bit like you might be a little lofty right now and not putting your feet on the ground for all of the stuff that you're thinking. So I'm going to just actually, I'm going to pause there because I think somebody has got new information. So who's next?
You want to go ahead? I'm happy to. So I get that you're kind of remembering something right now, Jonathan. And I think Gerald said something about that too, remembering something. Mm-hmm. So going within, and it could be that you're remembering too much. That happens too, right? Mm-hmm. Because then I pulled the Hanged Man. So maybe there's some stuff that you want to take care of and you're thinking about it and you're thinking about it and you're thinking about it. I do that. And then I get things going because I did pull the 8 of Wands as well. So there's action that's going to come. And kind of give yourself some time with that. Like sometimes we look at things and what's it, the kingfisher bird, and he sits up in the tree forever and people think he's not doing anything. He's waiting for the exact right moment to swoop down and get that fish. So, and he doesn't move unless he's called to. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 7 of Cups moment. Yeah.
Yeah. Jonathan said, I have to remember that this too shall pass. And I'm definitely going through a 7 of Cups moment. And before Betsy goes, I'm going to say, this too shall pass. It passes faster if you do stuff to let it go and to move it on. And you get into the boat and you, I don't know the Hawaiian term, but when you get out on the surfboard and you paddle out there, so you're going to get to where you want to go if you're actually doing the stuff. So, and he said, I have strong connection to the kingfisher.
Cool.
Nice.
So I have boom, this beautiful sun card. I know these aren't ideal for YouTube, but this is the sun, the inner light, and finding your way back to yourself. And then what also jumped out with that was galactic center of being supercharged. And it feels to me, this is like the thoughts are supercharged. The thoughts are supercharged. And there's this definite feeling of energy expenditure, but maybe not a lot of oomph behind it. That there's, yeah, a lot of energy being expended, a lot of desire about what is to come. And the overriding feeling that I'm getting about this is time to just sit down and be where you are right now and not worry about what comes in the future.
Mm-hmm.
To just accept yourself where you are, to not put any pressure on yourself to for any grand birthing of project right now, to just fully accept yourself for the human being you are today before taking another step in another direction.
Ooh, that's really powerful, Betsy, especially when it comes time to finding balance.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I love that.
Thank you, Jonathan. Jonathan said, can't surf when you're sitting on the shore. And Ness needed to hear that, Betsy.
I did too. That was amazing.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
And Betsy is excellent. And
It's
all of
awesome.
the links to Betsy and Teri's channel are below, as are links that you can show support for the channel. So, and Jonathan said, thank you. And you're even getting an "oh" from Jamie. So,
And now that I know that Jamie watches the Chinese dramas too, I'll give her the fist and palm.
And Anna's like, "And I love this community."
Yeah.
Yes.
It is amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So who do we got next? Like I said, we're going to try to do as many people as we can with the time that I have these amazing guests. And next up is Tarot Stash. So we're going to draw again because next up is who do we have? Who do we have? Leah Solava, who might be here. Let us know that you're here. So, and just let us know that you're here. Yeah, who is that guy? So just let us know that you're here.
I didn't know that was an option that we could draw ourselves.
Well, yes, anytime you want. So
I'm gonna do that on every show, man.
Yeah, geez, heck.
So, all right, and yes, they are here. So thank you. So we're doing a reading for you and how you can find balance.
Well, I can go. I got mine pretty fast.
Go for it.
I have heart chakra here. And the message that I'm getting is that it's time to release the overemphasis on the masculine action way of doing things and seeking achievement through accomplishment and the three-dimensional pursuits. That those things, the acquisition of position and income through all this hard work and battering against that wall of trying to get to a place. There's this element of being told by many people, as we all are, that nose to the grindstone gives you a level of success that everybody will then see you on the well-lit pedestal in admiration. And I'm being told that to find your balance, it's the exact opposite, to come back to your heart and to get into your feelings and to think about what's really going to serve you best. That it seems like working on this trajectory for a while, and it's time to reassess what is really going to be the most helpful for you.
Wow.
Yeah, that's amazing. Did you say masculine energy?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they were showing me a man's face, Leah Salva. I'm sorry, Missouri accent there. Um, so um, I feel like you've been praying for something, you've been looking for something, um, um, and maybe you've been looking outside for something because that makes a lot of sense with Betsy's reading. Um, when you look in your heart with truth and integrity, and this is this angel looking inside, but also looking at it with joy and wonder with the babies. So that's when you really are going to find your abundance. So we're told by society on this side of the veil that everything is out here and that there's certain norms and standards that we have to make, but really, it's all about joy and wonder. Bringing our inner child out is the most beautiful thing. You're a 78-year-old woman always having to be in charge. Oh, honey. Yeah, I know. And so it's your time. This is your special time. Um, yep. So do you have somebody on the other side? Somebody from your childhood? Because I feel like they're going to help you find that child inside you, that joy.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I want to say, I was shuffling cards because I was told to shuffle cards. First card that I had that popped out is the Page of Cups. So there's this youthful energy and youthful emotions that are needing to come through. And and to answer your question, yes, they do have someone from the other side. But this is a really important thing because it permeates everything in finding balance. There's some, I mean, and you're having to, 78-year-old woman who's having to always be in charge. Well, be in charge by being silly and having some youthful exuberance and doing some fun things that are just to fill you up and to allow you to be emotional. And there's this, so because there's always things that are in between this, there's always the fives that are going on. We have the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. There's always a sense of not having enough and having people argue with you just because you're the one making the decisions. But you see beyond that. You understand beyond these challenges because I also get the Queen of Cups. So we started with the Page of Cups. And then we move through those challenges to be the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups, when she's balanced, is very nurturing and very healing, sometimes simply by being in the room with you. When she's not balanced, she can be a bit manipulative and using your own emotions against you. I'm not feeling that about you. I'm feeling very much you do want to have this play. It's almost like I actually think you would be the cool person in the neighborhood that when it's raining outside, you're telling the kids to let's get our raincoats on and let's go out and play a little bit. Let's stomp in those puddles and create some new experiences. So I think I get this. This is a beautiful balance. Be silly and allow that to balance the always needing to make the decisions. So
Yeah. I'm feeling leopard pants. Anybody else?
I actually think they may be able to pull off leopard print pants.
I think so too.
And I had a memory triggered of my sister and I playing in the rain when I was a toddler. My mom let us outside to play in the rain, and we were stomping the puddles and jumping up and down. Yeah, it's fun.
Yep.
Yeah. Getting the mud in between your toes. Man.
Oh, yeah. I love that. So thank you for being here. Thank you for letting us read for you.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, I think it's, yeah. Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Air Force vet. Yep.
yeah.
Yeah. So, do we have time for a few more readings, or do each of you have time for it?
I've got about 15 minutes.
I'm
Okay.
good. Yeah, I'm good.
All right. So let's see who we've got next. Everybody, thank you for liking and subscribing to my guests. All of the links are below. Who is next? Lady Silver. Lady Silver Makes Magic is up. So, and Lady Silver likes the randomizer. So
Everybody's saying that. Everybody wants
everybody
us to
likes
do
the
it.
randomizer.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, Lady Silver, what do we got for Lady Silver in ways that Silver can find balance?
I just wanted to say to Leah Salva that thank you for your service. That's really an honor to have you here and read for you.
And by the way, Donna, Artist and Oracles, is here. Good to see you, Donna. Go for it, Teri. Sorry.
Okay. No, it's okay. Lady Silver Makes Magic. I just love that. I feel like you're where you want to be. I feel like you're having some fun, Lady Silver. So I'm getting the children out again. The kids are coming out to play. So I feel, and there's two of them. So again, if there's somebody on the other side that you played with a lot, or maybe this is your, maybe your spirit guides are kind of reverting like you're reverting and just having a lot of fun. And I feel like they do have some comedy when they come in to talk to you. Make sure you're taking care of yourself, getting your rest. It's hard to rest right now for a lot of us with all the solar flares coming in. Then the next card is body care. So make sure that you're taking care of yourself. And okay, so this is one of my favorite cards in the deck. This angel is holding this urn. And a lot of times we put stuff in that urn that belong to us that we're carrying around. And sometimes we put everybody's stuff in that urn because we're so good at it. So make sure you're emptying it, because I just feel like you're having fun. This is your time. And have some time to enjoy it with lightness of being, so that you can let go of all that old stuff.
Okay, I have crown chakra, and this to me represents your ideal desire for yourself in this instance, and it is paired with the Eight of Pence. And so once again, we have the spirit and the material world showing up at the same time. And I was trying to get confirmation of it, and I just kept getting this series of stuff. And so what I'm told is there is an old injury within you that needs to be unpacked, that needs to be treated very gently to bring whatever it is that you have wrapped around that energetically, to keep it in place. This is where you belong over here. This is your compartment. And life goes 90% really well. There's this 10% right here that that just needs to be very gently cleaned and washed and dried off and thanked and appreciated for you to move on to your ideal spot, because it feels like this is the only thing right now in this moment today that if you're not where you want to be, this may be what is preventing you to see that. It's a little bit hardcore, but I'm guessing you probably know what that is. But just to get this bit cleaned off and feel appreciated and show some how grateful you are for the experience that you had, and now it's time to move on, and that will bring all the best of you spiritually into the material world. So the material world will be safer when you don't have to protect that little spot.
That's really powerful. Both of what you have said is striking me I'm getting an emotional response from what both of you have said, because I think other people need to hear that as well. There's this beauty of being kind and gentle with that little bit, because that little bit deserves every bit of attention that you can give it, but in a gentle and very loving and caring way. Because that part of you, it's interesting. I feel like there's this treasure trove that is there, and you find this little gem, you find this little bitty pentacle there. It is as equally valuable as all of the other gems and the things that you have pulled out of that. This is the Queen of Pentacles, gently allowing that to be cleaned, first with a soft cloth, with gentle words, and then going, okay, I think we're going to put you in a little bit of water to see how that works. We're going to balance you with the emotions, and then clean it off, and to go, how's that working? How's that feel? Okay, we're going to do a little bit more and a little bit more in its appropriate time, because what's happening is the Six of Swords. You're moving through that. Nothing is being discounted, because we go from the Six of Swords moving to the Seven of Swords. It's a beautiful process, because once you've been dried off and you can see things in the light of day, it's almost like, oh, I know what I need to do now. And it is part of the process. It's a really potent part of that process. And finding balance, the Queen of Swords, she works slowly. She works steadily. She's there to, the Queen of Pentacles, sorry, works very slowly and steadily, and meets you where you are, doesn't try to rush, and meet you. I keep saying, meet you where you are, meet you where you are, meet you where you are. So, because there's a process. So that's a really powerful. So that's great. Dang.
Yeah. Some days we just walk around and something will pop in our head and we're like, dang, is that still there? Where did that come from?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
Especially lately. Yeah. I had a few things pop up that I was like, really? You're there? So.
And yeah. And it is that idea. And I think it's important for us to, as for everybody who's watching, the idea of balance. And what way can you find balance is when something like that shows up, go, oh, you're here. Let's sit down. Let's take care of you, and unveil what the lesson. So
yeah, curiosity.
yes, curiosity, and yeah, it's need to digest and process, and that's part of the experience that we have as humans. So, wow.
We look like your backup band.
What?
We look like your backup singers.
Oh, well, gosh. Well, if I were that fortunate to have you as backup singers, dang, I can never. I mean, well, let's face it. Sometimes backup singers make the band.
There you go.
Just ask the Pips.
There you go. There you go.
All the young kids go, the who?
Right? Last night, man. Did you ever see that? They did a thing on Johnny Carson, and now I'm really showing my age. And the Pips were on, but Gladys Knight wasn't on. So they were doing their dance, and then they'd sing back up, and it was hilarious. And Gladys Knight was not singing the melody, so it was just anyway. Long story. Sorry.
No, I think that feels like a decent place to end. Really, really powerful. So these were readings about in what way can you find balance? And I encourage everybody to rewatch this, because I think it's a really, really important message. Do either of you have just a general global message that may be peeking through?
I was just, I just pulled support before you even talked about doing anything. I feel like our guides are coming in, our tribe, and they're all standing behind us, and our high hearts are opening right now. And that's a place where you don't judge, you watch everything happen with awareness, and that's where everything does happen. That's when we realize our power and how strong we are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think it's really interesting because, you saying that, I got the world again. The world needs us to find our own balance. I can't tell you what is balance for you. Only you can tell you what is balance for you. And that balance adjusts every single day, and oftentimes several times a day. And that's a really, really beautiful thing. So, and it's like, I think that's important. So, everybody, thank you. And as soon as we're done here, we're going to figure out another time that we can do a show. So, how's that sound?
Yeah.
So, all right, everybody, thank you for being here. I do appreciate everybody joining us, and thank you. So, take care, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for watching. If you would like to show your support to the channels, all the links are in the description, including